Assalamu alaikum, my children, and a very good morning to all of you. As I told you in your previous lecture, that we are going to convert mixed fraction into improper fraction, and then the next video I'm going to upload in which we will convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. So today I am over here with the lecture. As you can see, it's present on your screen that today we are going to convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. It is also very simple as we have done previously. You just have to follow some easy steps and then the conversion will be done. Before doing the conversion, we have to revise that what exactly we have done previously and what was the definitions of improper fraction and mixed fraction. Because again, these two fractions are involved in the conversion. So last time we have done with the improper fraction and mixed fraction. Improper fraction means the numerator will be greater than or it will be equals to the denominator, as I have shared some examples in front of you. Remember, in improper fraction, the numerator will be greater or equals to denominator. Then on the other hand, we have the mixed fraction. Mixed fraction, as it is represented from its name, it's a combination, it's a mixture of two things, a whole part and then the fractional part. Whole part means the complete part and the fractional part means the incomplete part. So over here, 1 plus 1 will be 2. It means two whole pizzas, and the third one is incomplete. That means only the quarter part has eaten. So your mixed fraction will be 2 whole 1 upon 4. This was the definitions which we have done already, and we have repeated it also so that you can remember it. Now moving towards today's lecture, we are going to convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. For that, we have to consider an example. I have taken 9 upon 4, an improper fraction, and it can be represented with the help of the diagrams as well, as you can see it on the screen. Denominator is 4, and if your denominator is 4 means that your diagram is going to divide into 4 equal parts. If I'm going to divide my diagram into 4 equal parts, that means total 9 pieces I want. So 4 plus 4 will be 8, and then only we are going to consider one part of the third pizza because I have to complete the sum of 9 over here. So 1 whole 4, 4 plus 4 will be 8, and the last third one I'm going to take one part from this. It means 8 plus 1, 9. So your improper fraction over here is 9 upon 4. With the help of this diagram also, you can easily understand that two out of three pizzas, two are completely eaten, but the third one is fractionally eaten. That means it's still incomplete. So how you are going to convert the improper fraction into mixed fraction? Over here, you have to remember one thing now. You will be needing a divisor and a dividend because we have to do the division over here. And if you remember, my children, when I was explaining you the introduction of fraction and we were discussing the parts of fraction, I already told you that the fractional bar which is present between the numerator and denominator is also a sign of division. It means this fraction bar means that you have to divide the numerator with the denominator. So now we are going to apply the same thing over here. For division, we will be needing a divisor and a dividend. So remember one thing, my children, 9. That means your numerator will be your dividend. It means it will go inside your radical. 4 means denominator will be your divisor, which will be written outside the radical, over like this. Then I'm going to read the table of 4 so that 9 comes. If 9 doesn't come in the table of 4, it means less than 9. And less than 9 is 8. The quotient will be written on top of 9. It means 4 twos are 8. We will do the subtraction. After subtraction, I got 1 as a remainder. Now, how I'm going to write down this as a mixed fraction? For that, you have to remember some of the positions of the numbers. Always remember, my children, whatever your remainder is, it will become your numerator as I have written it over here. Divisor will be your denominator. Denominator will never change. Whatever the denominator was on your improper fraction, the same denominator will be present in your mixed fraction as well. And then your quotient, it means 2. Your quotient will represent as a whole number, as I have written it over here, 2. So the mixed fraction will be 2 whole 1 upon 4. Again, I'm going to repeat the positions of the number so that you can understand it more easily. Whatever your remainder is will become your numerator. I have written 1 on its numerator placement. Then denominator will never change. So whatever your denominator was in the improper fraction, it will remains the same in your mixed fraction as well. It means 4 will be on its previous placement. And the quotient will be on the placement of a whole number. It means like this, you have to remember the positions of only two numbers, the whole part and the numerator's placement. Denominator will be same. It means 2 whole plus 1 upon 4 will be written in a mixed fraction as I have displayed it in front of you. I'm going to repeat the steps again. What I did for the conversion of mixed fraction into improper fraction, that means the previous lecture. I'm going to multiply my whole number with the denominator. So 4 ones are 4 plus the numerator 5. 5 upon 4 will be your improper fraction in this way. Over here, your divisor will be the denominator, that means 4, and dividend will be your numerator, that means 5. If you want to convert improper fraction into mixed fraction, you have to divide the numerator with the denominator. For that, you have to remember these placements. Numerator will go inside the radical, that means the dividend, and the divisor will be the denominator, which will be written outside the radical. And if you want to write down in a mixed fraction form, the quotient will always be your whole part. The remainder will become your numerator and the divisor will become your denominator. In both of the fractions, either it's your improper fraction or mixed fraction, the denominators never change. The placements of the denominators remains the same. If you remember these placements, it will be very easy for you to convert mixed fraction into improper or improper into mixed fraction. For more practice, I'm going to upload the copywork present video as well, and you will refer the reference video as well. You will do the assignments which is attached with the Word file. All the best, my children, and take care of yourselves.